Welcome back, YouTube. So a couple days ago, Elon Musk went on to Clubhouse, and he practically broke it. There was overflow rooms. There was the room that he was actually in was like maximum capacity, so I had to end up like watching it on or listening to it on YouTube. And he pretty much was talking about Tesla, which we knew he was going to do, the future of like SpaceX and life on Mars, and then of course that we were going to get to Bitcoin and Dogecoin. And the people were pretty much hoping that he would say something directly, like one way or the other. And before he got into it, he mentioned that he was going to be careful as far as to what he said because he knew that he has the power to swing the markets. And if you were on the call, because I was tracking both of them because I have money both in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. And a few days before that, if you were in Dogecoin over like the last 7 days, you'll know that it was a huge rally. Part of it due to him tweeting some things about it. And if you were in, I believe on like last Thursday, you would have tripled your money in like a few hours. I was fortunate enough to be in before that wave took off. But if you were actually tracking the charts while the Elon Musk was talking, you would see like almost immediate reactions based off of what he said. You saw a rally in Bitcoin because he was very optimistic about the future of Bitcoin. And what he said about Dogecoin was a little, I want to say a little neutral, but he mentioned that, it was started as a joke and things like that. And as soon as he said that, you can just see like an immediate dive. It was like going through the floor. And then he said something along the lines of, it would be like ironic if Dogecoin was actually like the currency of the future because, businesses tend to have like ironic outcomes. So, and that gave a lot of the investors to, hopeful. It allowed them to remain hopeful of the future of Dogecoin because you've been seeing like a lot of pushes saying, buy Dogecoin, send it to the moon. You'll see like a little dog riding a rocket and stuff like that. I have many thousands of shares, so if it does go through to the moon, that'd be very fortunate for me. I have Bitcoin as well. I wanted to lead with that, just giving you a recap of the Elon Musk conversation as far as him covering the topics of Dogecoin and Bitcoin. But I also want to talk about as far as for the rally that's going into Dogecoin specifically. You'll see that there's a lot of videos, news conferences, not news conferences, but people discussing them as far as online, like Twitter. You'll see like a bunch of topics like randomly saying like, blow up Dogecoin. And there's even a Instagram page that I follow called Blow Up Dogecoin. And, it's just pretty much like a community building around rallying this coin specifically. And I wanted to point out that even if you look at the charts of Bitcoin, while it was never low as Dogecoin, I believe, it took a few years for it to catch momentum. But I was speaking with a friend today, and I was telling him I believe that Bitcoin has removed a lot of the stigma around cryptocurrency because it was still like relatively new when like the idea of it when Bitcoin came on. And so it had like a lot of stigma as far as saying, oh, will this work? And it kind of got gradually started getting like accepted by businesses and in the market, and people just started kind of gravitating towards it, especially like gold and silver bugs and just having an alternative to the US dollar. So I think that the speed at if Dogecoin is going to take off and do these things, I think the speed at which we're going to see it happen won't be as slow as what it took Bitcoin, because a lot of the doors have been open and the stigma has been erased by the path that Bitcoin has cleared. And speaking of Bitcoin, you can't discuss Dogecoin and the rally going to Dogecoin without talking about the recent events as far as what's happening with GameStop and like Reddit. And pouring into that, I'm not sure of the outcome as far as what's going to be of GameStop and Reddit, because I do know once the standoff is over, it's going to be kind of like catching a hot knife. I believe the Wolf on Wall Street, Jordan said, the crash is going to be, it's going to be inevitable, but I know most people are invested, it's saying that it's not about the money. So I know out of the GameStop situation, there's going to be, I'm almost certain there's going to be some regulation as far as for being able to like short a stop, or is it classified as market manipulation if a bunch of people get into a forum and say, hey, we're all going to buy this stock. And I don't think that they'll be able to prove or litigate that, but it'll be interesting to see what's going forward as far as for whether or not this will be counted as market manipulation. With that being said, there's similar activity going on like around Dogecoin. So I don't know if Dogecoin is going to fall into that, or if the places like Robinhood and a lot of other brokerages, they've been backpedaling and explaining themselves all week as to why they were limiting shares and why you weren't able to buy them because of money in the clearinghouse. And it has nothing to do with the conspiracy with Melvin Capital and Citadel and all these kinds of things. I don't know if there's going to be like an immediate countermeasure, but I can say that on the night that Dogecoin was rallying, because I do trade on Robinhood, they changed their policy twice. At first, they stopped doing the immediate deposit for just regular members. But if you were a gold member, you could do your immediate deposit up to $5,000. So I signed, this was like 3 a.m. in the morning. So I signed up for a gold member and I put some more money in there. And within like 30 minutes, I'm assuming a bunch of people did the same thing. They changed the policy again, and then it was, you didn't get an update till that next morning, but now there was no immediate deposits available, and you have to wait the entire 5 to 7 day period, which I must say has never been the case with Robinhood. I've been using Robinhood for a while now, like a number of years, and even when they take money directly out of my account, it was never it has to settle completely before you buy cryptocurrency or the case may be. Because the money now, I'm still waiting on money now from last Thursday, which has never been a thing before. Even if it wanted to wait until it settled, it's been taken out of my account, and I've never had to wait 5 to 7 days before I'm able to trade. So that's going to be interesting going forward, and I know it's played a big part in the Dogecoin, the rally in Dogecoin, because people are not allowed to trade. Like, it's not, you're not allowed to buy into it. You can sell, but you're not allowed to buy into it. And Vlad's been running around, I know a lot, pretty much explaining like why that is. I'm not sure how well that information is going to be received or has been received, but I know it's playing a huge part in the price of Dogecoin. And Dogecoin would probably be a lot higher now if those restrictions weren't in place. So with that being said, I don't believe that Elon Musk, he killed Dogecoin, but his response was kind of neutral. He didn't kind of like put it down, but he stated his opinion on it, and who knows what Elon Musk is thinking anyway. And I've seen some reports saying that, oh yeah, there was a dog barking in the background. It's a code word for buy Dogecoin. It could be, I don't know. I'm still holding. I believe Dogecoin has the potential to rally even higher. Not saying it'll be like $1,000 or $50,000 and stuff like that. I know that's a difference between the amount of shares that are available compared to like Bitcoin, which will also play a part in price. But I do believe that with the momentum behind it now, that we can realize higher prices. So I'll be holding on to my stocks for now. If you have Dogecoin or optimistic about Dogecoin or simply want to talk about it, please let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'm a part of a lot of groups. I'm following this very closely, and I'm interested to see where it goes. It'll do me a lot of good as far as like in the dynamics in the community, as far as changing the way the stock market works, because I believe that that's going to be accomplished with what happened with GameStop and Reddit. So I'd love to engage with you. Leave a comment. Also like this video. It helps it get realized and seen by more people. And through that, the community is able to grow. So I'll appreciate that a lot. And also for updates from me, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm always in the community section. I love to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram. I am David Mitchell Jr. And I love to engage with you there. So that's all I have for now. Thanks. And until next time.